In a flash, the geopolitical landscape of the Middle East is redrawn. At the heart of this seismic shift, a massive, coordinated retaliatory strike by Iran, unleashing a storm of steel and fire across the region. This operation, a direct response to perceived aggressions, marks a new, terrifying chapter in the long-simmering conflict, with consequences that ripple far beyond its immediate targets. The initial moments of the assault unfold under the cloak of darkness. From hidden launch sites across Iran, a synchronized barrage erupts, painting the night sky with the fiery trails of dozens of ballistic missiles. Almost simultaneously, a vast swarm of attack drones, numbering in the hundreds, lifts off, their engines a low hum that grows into a deafening roar. Their destinations are clear: key strategic and urban centers in Israel and allied territories. On screen, animated arcs trace their deadly trajectories across a digital map, converging on Tel Aviv and, with devastating effect, on Beirut. Flashing red icons pinpoint the impact zones, starkly illustrating the scale and ambition of this unprecedented offensive. As the first wave of projectiles reaches its targets, the night explodes. Distant views of Tel Aviv's skyline are punctuated by brilliant flashes as missile defense systems engage the incoming threats, but some slip through the net, their impacts sending shockwaves across the metropolis. On the ground, the piercing wail of air raid sirens sends a wave of panic through the streets. Civilians scramble for cover, their faces illuminated by the eerie glow of explosions and the frantic searchlights of emergency vehicles. The sky, once a tranquil canvas of stars, is now a chaotic battlefield, a deadly ballet of interceptors and incoming warheads. The sheer volume of the attack, a meticulously planned saturation of defenses, signals a clear and terrifying intent. The shockwaves of the assault are felt with brutal force across the region. In Beirut, already scarred by past conflicts and economic collapse, the impact is catastrophic. Scenes of utter devastation emerge from the Lebanese capital, where several missiles, either errantly or by design, have struck residential and commercial areas. Thick plumes of smoke billow from crumpled buildings as overwhelmed emergency services navigate debris-strewn streets. The search for survivors a desperate race against time. The attack on a neighboring, non-belligerent state sends a chilling message. Meanwhile, in the Gulf, the escalation triggers immediate alarm. Air traffic is halted over the UAE and Qatar as defense systems are placed on high alert. The specter of a wider conflict, once a distant fear, is now an immediate and terrifying reality for millions. As dawn breaks, the true extent of the night's fury is revealed. The first light of day illuminates a landscape of destruction. Shattered facades of buildings, craters pockmarking once busy streets, and the twisted metal of destroyed infrastructure. The human cost begins to mount. In simulated news broadcasts, military analysts and government officials grapple with the strategic implications of the attack, their faces grim. On a split screen, world leaders from Washington to Moscow and Beijing issue statements, some condemning the aggression, others calling for restraint, their reactions highlighting the deep divisions on the world stage. The international community is left scrambling for a response, struggling to prevent the volatile situation from spiraling into an all-out regional war. This single night of retaliation has irrevocably altered the strategic calculus of the Middle East. The sheer scale and coordination of Iran's operation have demonstrated a capability and willingness to project power far beyond its borders, shattering any remaining illusions of containment. As the world holds its breath, the regional map is no longer a static chart, but a volatile chessboard. Question marks now loom over Tel Aviv, Beirut, and the capitals of the Gulf. The immediate questions of retaliation and de-escalation hang heavy in the air, but the larger, more ominous question is one of future stability. Has a new, more dangerous equilibrium been established, or is this merely the opening salvo in a conflict that could engulf the entire region?